over there at Snoopy's Pier, thanks to Matthew CCAC, sitting at 62 degrees with winds out of the north 20 to 25 miles an hour along the coast right now. A couple cars on the causeway, but not too bad. Water's just got a little bit of the chop out there with all the high winds right now, but not too bad, sitting at that 62 degrees in the wake of that cold front after a record-breaking Tuesday at that 97 degrees. For the daytime high, that previous record 92, that was back from 1921, so now that record's going to be for 2025. The morning lows, though, not even close. That was 41. Back from 2008, we came in at 68 degrees. We're going to be cooler these next couple of days, but I don't think we're going to be still coming close to those records quite yet. And plenty of rainfall needed to make up for 2025, unfortunately, over that 11-inch mark in terms of a rainfall deficit. In terms of the past 10 hours, you can see where that cold front hit about 8 to 9 p.m. last night. Then we started that steady cool down, but also those winds gusting out of the north 20 to 30 miles an hour at times. Now we're down to about 62 degrees, good 21 degrees over the past 10 hours, and going to maybe continue to shave off another degree or two here over the next 30 minutes to an hour. In your neighborhood right now, a couple 50s on the board. 57 the cool spot in Beeville, 59 over there in Alice, 64 at the Naval Air Station, going to be that warm spot with all of us enjoying the winds out of the north, and good visibility right now as well, with plenty of dry air moving in with the wake of this cold front. For today's dog walking forecast, we've got Achilles here ready to go on his walk, of course, and enjoy some more of these seasonable temperatures, feeling much more like fall this morning in the 60s, 63 by 9 a.m., 68 by 11 a.m. By noon, we're heading into the 70s, but those winds also a little breezy, like I said, out of the north all day. Going to be breezy 10 to 15, or actually I should say 15 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts 25 to 30 miles an hour. Going to be pretty breezy this afternoon. For forecast highs in your neighborhood, sitting around that 70 degree mark into the coast areas, and here in Corpus Christi, 75 degrees. As you work your way inland, still dealing with more of those low to mid 70s, so going to shape up for a pretty nice Wednesday and below average temperatures, but unfortunately just some elevated fire danger with the drier air as well as the windy conditions in place. In terms of the forecast high temperatures over the next 10 days, going to see a slight resurgence in some of those temperatures by Saturday, then a nice another shot of cold air by the time we're heading into early next week, and then right back up to above average as we head in towards the 6th, 7th, and 8th of November, but still not going to be too bad. We'll take the 80s while we can get them and get out of the 90s and that summer-like pattern. Hopefully we just don't see too much humidity working its way back in, but I know we're still going to see some humidity working back in. For the future track, we're going to show you how we see clear skies for the rest of our Wednesday. That's going to continue even into our Thursday as well as our Friday. Going to be pretty nice for us across the coastal bend with plenty of sunshine and much more dry conditions, I should say, as well. The only real rain chance we have right now on the board is going to be as we head into Saturday with a slight resurgence of some of that moisture. In terms of Hurricane Melissa right now moving in through Cuba, and it is right now a Category 3 hurricane with winds at 115 miles an hour. Going to continue its way into the Atlantic, slowly decreasing in strength from a Category 2 to Category 1 as it heads up towards Bermuda, but still a very destructive storm, and hoping for the best news that we can hear over the next 24 hours with this storm. For the next 7 days here in the coastal bend, going to be sitting in those 70s, the 80s again by this weekend, about Saturday timeframe, with that slight shot of rain on the board. Then back to the 70s for early next week. Overnight lows the 40s these next couple of days before they stay in the